Did you know that the hours before bed can be just as important as sleep itself? If you've ever woken up feeling exhausted, even after a full night of rest, there might be something missing in your nighttime routine. Sadhguru, a globally recognized master, reveals 5 simple but powerful practices that can completely transform your sleep, and more than that, your life. What many people don't realize is that how you end your day can deeply impact not only the quality of your sleep, but also your emotional state when you wake up. It might sound counterintuitive, but you don't need more hours of sleep. You need better quality sleep. The good news, there are practical, easy steps you can start applying tonight to make sure your body and mind are fully ready for deep, restorative rest. Curious? Keep watching this video and discover how Sadhguru's 5 powerful tips can transform your nights and maybe even help you live with more ease and mental clarity. Good sleep is about more than just closing your eyes. Sadhguru teaches that during sleep, our emotions are incubated by the subconscious, being processed on a deep level. If you go to bed with worry or intense joy, you might wake up feeling the effects of those emotions. Sleep not only restores the body, but also shapes the mind. Have you ever thought that peaceful sleep could set the tone for your mood the next day? According to Sadhguru, good sleep is like preparing the soil to plant the emotions you want to wake up with. Now, imagine that while your body rests at night, your mind keeps processing everything. Sadhguru explains that emotions, whether positive or negative, are taken into the realm of dreams and deep consciousness. If you go to bed feeling anxious, that feeling can incubate negativity during your sleep, showing up when you wake. It's as if sleep is a gateway to what you carry inside, and sleeping well means paying attention to that. To avoid incubating unwanted emotions, Sadhguru recommends creating habits that bring peace before bed. How about taking a few minutes to reflect on the positive parts of your day? Simple gestures, like writing down 3 things you're grateful for, can make a huge difference. This way, you're setting the stage for restorative, positive sleep. According to Sadhguru, sleeping well is a conscious choice of the emotions you take with you to bed. Have you ever opened your eyes in the morning and felt an unexplainable heaviness in your chest? Waking up with a sense of unease, even for no apparent reason, can be unsettling, but Sadhguru explains that it doesn't come from nowhere. Often, this negative state upon waking is a direct reflection of what you incubated during sleep. Sleeping well goes beyond physical rest. It's a process where the mind and emotions also need care. When you wake up feeling off, it's a clear sign that something wasn't processed correctly, and these often hidden emotions surfaced during the night. According to Sadhguru, the human mind works like a big storage room for emotions and thoughts, even the ones you're not consciously aware of throughout the day. When you go to bed carrying stress, worries, or even a little frustration, those emotions don't just disappear. Instead, they keep being processed in the background of your consciousness, incubating an emotional state that may surface when you wake up. This is why many people feel that emotional hangover in the morning without knowing where it comes from. So, sleeping well isn't just about turning off your body, it's about making sure your mind finds a place of rest and balance too. The way to avoid these negative wake-ups, according to Sadhguru, starts before you even get into bed. One of the most effective methods is self-reflection. Ask yourself, what am I really feeling right now? Often, we're so caught up in the hustle and bustle of the day that we ignore what's going on inside. Before bed, take a few minutes to meditate or simply breathe deeply and let go of your worries. It may seem simple, but it has a deep effect on what your mind will process while you sleep. A practical example would be spending a few minutes practicing alternate nostril breathing, something Sadhguru recommends to balance your system. This way, you prepare both your body and mind for truly restorative sleep. Another important point Sadhguru highlights is that if you notice you're waking up repeatedly with negative feelings, you need to question what you're carrying throughout your days. Maybe you're letting small daily stresses pile up into bigger emotional loads, or perhaps you're ignoring the impact certain situations are having on your mental state. Sleeping well means clearing these emotions before bed, whether through an honest conversation with yourself, some light yoga, or even reading something inspiring that can uplift your mental state before sleep. The key is not to underestimate what your mind brings to bed with you. Lastly, if those feelings persist, Sadhguru suggests an even deeper practice of introspection. He teaches that when you wake up, it's essential not to immediately give in to that negative feeling. Instead, get up with a sense of gratitude. Even if it feels forced at first, acknowledging that simply waking up is a privilege. This small shift in how you start your day can completely change the course of your morning. Sleeping well is the first step, but waking up well depends on how you reconnect with what you experienced during the night. When it comes to good sleep, Sadhguru gives a warning that many ignore. What you eat, and especially when you eat, directly affects the quality of your sleep. Eating right before bed is like asking your body to do heavy work while you're trying to relax. The digestion process uses a lot of energy, which prevents your body from properly resting. Sadhguru recommends that, especially for those who eat meat, it's best to have your last meal at least 3 to 4 hours before going to bed. This gives your body the time it needs to finish digestion and prepare for a peaceful night's sleep. The connection between food and sleep goes beyond just physical discomfort. When you eat and go straight to bed, your body is still in digestion mode, which can disrupt complete relaxation. Have you ever noticed how a heavy meal at night can lead to restless sleep? Plus, heavy foods like meat take even more time to process. Sadhguru explains that by allowing your body to finish digestion before lying down, you not only improve the quality of your sleep, but also wake up feeling more refreshed without that tired feeling first thing in the morning. That's why Sadhguru suggests paying attention not only to what you're eating, but also to the clock. A practical tip would be to have a light dinner, choosing foods that are easier to digest, like vegetables and fruits. Plus, keeping a consistent meal schedule can help your body get into a natural rhythm of digestion and rest. Sleeping well actually starts at the dinner table, and making this small adjustment can transform the quality of your sleep. So, how about trying to adjust your mealtime and see the difference? Taking a warm bath at night might seem like just a simple hygiene habit, but Sadhguru teaches that it can have a deep impact on your sleep quality. After a long and often stressful day, your body holds not only physical tiredness, but also emotional tension. A warm bath before bed is an effective way to release that tension, helping both your body and mind fully relax. Sadhguru points out that this is a chance to cleanse not just your skin, but also the energies you've picked up throughout the day. He says this is key to sleeping well and waking up refreshed. When the warm water touches your skin, it causes your blood vessels to dilate, promoting an immediate sense of relaxation. This physical effect is just one part of the process. Sadhguru explains that during the bath, you can also mentally disconnect from the day's worries. It's like the water is washing away not just your body, but also your mind, clearing out stress and negative emotions. Many people find that after a bath before bed, they fall asleep easier and their rest is deeper. So getting a good night's sleep involves this simple but powerful ritual. One practical tip Sadhguru suggests is to turn this moment into something even more special. Instead of just taking a bath mechanically, make it a time for introspection. While the water flows, focus on your breathing and imagine your worries being washed away. You can also add relaxing essential oils like lavender or chamomile to enhance the calming effect. This small tweak to your nighttime routine can make a big difference in how well you sleep and how refreshed you feel when you wake up. Sadhguru often talks about the importance of creating a peaceful and pure environment before bed. And one method he recommends is lighting an oil lamp in your room. It may sound simple or even old-fashioned, but this practice is deeply rooted in Indian tradition, and according to Sadhguru, it helps purify the space. By lighting an organic oil lamp with a cotton wick, you're promoting an atmosphere of calm and serenity that directly contributes to better sleep. The soft light and the aroma of the organic oil have a subtle but powerful effect on the mind, preparing it for rest. Lighting the oil lamp is a small ritual that helps shift your mental state, signaling to your body and mind that it's time to wind down. Sadhguru explains that the lamp acts as a space purifier, clearing out any negative energy that's built up throughout the day. In this way, you're not only creating a sleep-friendly environment, but also setting a tone of peace and tranquility. According to Sadhguru, sleeping well begins with creating a space that supports relaxation, and the oil lamp is an effective way to achieve that. To incorporate this practice into your routine, Sadhguru suggests using natural oils like ghee or sesame oil, which are commonly used in Indian tradition. Light the lamp about 15 to 20 minutes before bed and use this time to turn off distractions like the TV or your phone. This small ritual can make a huge difference in your sleep quality. Good sleep is often the result of small actions that, when combined, have a big impact on your overall health and well-being. Sadhguru teaches that before going to sleep, it's important to remind yourself that you are neither your body nor your mind. This might sound like an abstract idea at first, but it's a fundamental practice for anyone who wants to sleep well and wake up refreshed. Spending 12 to 15 minutes before bed doing a mental detachment exercise is a powerful way to disconnect from the day's stresses and worries. The mind often carries a flood of thoughts that can make it hard to rest. By detaching from these identifications, you give your mind permission to truly rest. Sadhguru recommends that during this exercise, you sit comfortably and simply observe your breathing. As you do this, repeat silently to yourself, "I am not my body. I am not my mind." This creates a healthy distance between you and your thoughts, allowing them to gradually fade away. Sleeping well requires this level of disconnection, because the more attached you are to daily worries, the harder it is to achieve deep, restorative sleep. Detachment, in this context, is freeing, preparing both your body and mind for complete rest. A practical way to apply this technique, in addition to meditation, is to start the night with deep, calm breathing, like alternate nostril breathing. Sadhguru suggests that by focusing on your breath, you gradually release the thoughts that tie you to your body and mind, allowing you to enter a state of deep relaxation. This simple act of consciously turning off lets you reconnect with a natural state of rest where good sleep becomes not just a habit, but a renewing experience. Try this practice for a few nights in a row and notice the difference. Now that you've learned these 5 powerful practices, ask yourself, what's stopping you from sleeping well and waking up refreshed? Is there something in your routine that needs to change? Transformation starts with small actions, and these tips from Sadhguru are exactly what you need to take the next step. Imagine waking up with a clear mind, a rested body, and an emotionally balanced state. That's within your reach. You just have to start today. So, why not try out these techniques and see the difference for yourself? Are you ready to let go of old habits and transform your nights? The next step is up to you. Share in the comments what stood out to you the most and which practice you plan to incorporate into your routine. And if you want to dive deeper into the power of your mind and learn how to manifest your desires, don't forget to check out the previous video on the channel. Unlock the power of your mind, Sadhguru's secret to manifesting your desires. This will give you the tools you need to completely transform the way you live. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you can keep learning more about how to manifest a more balanced and fulfilling life. The journey to better sleep and living well is just beginning.